Hello and welcome back to the Boys in the Pod. We are three boys in today. I don't know why I said it like that. It's myself, David Kivo. I have, of course, Cyber Prime and Turtle Guy with me today.
Hey.
So say hello.
Hello there.
What was that? What was that, Turtle Guy? Did you just grunt?
Turtle Guy doesn't want to be here. Turtle Guy is
sounds very
contractually
uncomfortable.
obligated to be here.
Yeah.
No,
You signed the
because I
waiver. You're the one who tries to
always
force yourself into
get-
every series,
I
and you're here.
always get given out to that I interrupt or I'm too loud or something. So I'm
Yeah,
just-
but like
I'm
at
playing
least
it
you can have a
casual.
little bit of energy. You were like,
Yeah. Come on, man.
Hey.
You're falling asleep over here.
yeah, you're
I am
falling
not
asleep
fa-
over
fuck
here.
you. I was up at 5:30, but that's irrelevant.
Well,
Why were you up at 5:30?
I
This sounds
woke
like good small
up
talk.
and then I was like, I
Okay,
have
I
to be
wake
up at
up.
7. Say la vie, you better stay. Ironically enough, when it was getting close to 7 is when I started getting back into the groove of sleeping.
Back into the groove. He was pulling
Yeah.
disco moves to try and get into a sleeping position.
I also figured out that watching like power wash videos makes me go all sleepy sleep.
Power wash videos.
That is such a niche.
The
Hey, look, I
Power
can't-
Washer
I can't.
Simulator.
I can't critique because I listen to traffic and traffic helps me sleep.
I kind of get it though. It's a white
Yeah.
noise thing, but like
Yeah,
specifically the game. Like if you
Well,
would
it
a
was
real
just a
power washer do the
Markiplier
same
video I
job?
was watching, and like every couple of
Hey
times.
David, why don't we
when I
try
watch
it
I fall
and
asleep.
see?
Let me blast my mic with a power washer.
No,
I'm
I was thinking
fascinated by
more
this
we
stuff.
break
This is
into
very-
Turtle Guy's house when he's asleep and then we power wash him.
Put a pillowcase over his head and
No,
Warboard him.
I'm gonna take away that pillowcase. We power wash the walls beside him.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
good idea.
See if it- see
power
if
wash
it
that
helps him.
graffiti wallpaper on his bedroom wall.
Yeah.
Way to just dox my interior design.
But no one's gonna be peeking through every window in the world looking for. And also, I'm sure you're not the only one with that fucking
Other
wallpaper.
people.
And
Also,
also,
we went to
It's
school
not
with that.
doxing.
I actually
Your
think I know who
face
you are
is
talking about.
visible
Yeah.
on the channel. It's not doxing
Yes,
anyway.
actually as well.
Yeah, you
Yours.
don't know what video. Don't tell them the video.
Oh,
What do you mean? It's in the thumbnail of like
Maybe I
several
got
of
rid of
them.
them.
You didn't. If
Does
he
Turtle
goes
Guy
and
have-
does that now, that's I'm pissed off.
Does Turtle Guy
Why?
have like anti-AI monitoring technology so like it just blurs his face whenever anyone tries to track facial recognition? It's just a bunch of pixels. It's just a QR
I
code
do-
that leads over your Central Intelligence Agency.
He's like a dark
fucking,
web villain in a movie that knows
I'm
nothing
gonna give
about
you
the
up.
dark web, like Unfriended 2 or something like that.
I did a Doctor Strange spell. You forgot about me, but you can still watch the video, but you just won't see my face.
We just phase out the memory. But anyway, back to power washing. How did you discover?
I watched it a bunch of times and I kept falling asleep.
I get it
Wait,
though.
are
I
you sure you just
love
weren't bored?
No, I don't think so. I've watched them like during
the
the day,
noise.
and I don't like knock out. Also the Bob Ross painted. Bob Ross?
Bob
That's
Ross.
the
Yeah.
right- Yeah. Okay.
Do you That's like your ASMR.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
tried doing ASMR. I know
You tried doing ASMR.
Oh,
You tried recording ASMR
No,
videos.
I
Well, he did
tried
do the milk
listening to.
review.
That is
Shut up!
mukbang-esque in the way I cannot even begin to
It was
describe. I didn't
mukbang
enjoy that
before a
video.
mukbang.
I did not enjoy that video at all.
I
Very
think you
upsetting.
should do a sequel.
No, I shouldn't. I need
do
to
a
do like
monster.
a whole. Oh god, that'd kill me.
It would kill
Don't-
me
I
also.
was
do them all
actually
at once.
listening to the episode that came out recently where I put the can in a fridge.
Oh yeah!
Update on the can in the
It's
freezer
still there.
saga.
It's still
No,
in there.
It's out. But I recently, when I was on holiday, got a can of David's Good Buddies beverage, KSI's Prime.
What?
And I was like,
Oh yeah, I was
this
so
is gonna
confused
be
why you said that,
special
but
treat.
that's such a niche joke, by the way. There's a Turtle
I
Talk.
have
I
no
don't even think
idea
this
what
Turtle
it
Talk is
means.
out.
Yeah, no,
I don't
that's
even
what
think this
I'm-
Turtle Talk is even out. There's a Turtle Talk we recorded that is not released, in which, for those who don't know, by the way, first of all, okay. For those who don't know, Turtle Guy has a series on his channel called Turtle Talks. It's like the inferior to Boys in the Pod. It's a
Yeah,
worse
it's fun.
podcast.
It's fun.
Superior.
It's
Um,
tired talks, but with more emphasis on him.
Shut your
If-
damn mouth.
But there's an episode we recorded that is not out where I said that I would let KSI beat me up for a Turtle
that?
Guy title.
Is that not
Oh
out?
wait,
I don't
no, I
think so.
remember that.
Or is it?
I remember hearing
That's
that.
Okay, well there you go.
But
There's
no,
probably is out.
no. I think I remember you maybe talking about it. I
Turtle
don't
Guy
know if I
mentioned
remember
it
heard it.
recently enough in the party, but I don't think it released that video yet.
I remember.
I feel like
listening to
that'd
you
be a
saying that.
thumbnail if it was released.
Yeah, I think
I
me
feel
like
like-
copyright
'cause I know
KSI
there
would
was-
be a
I
thumbnail.
know there was one I kind of like I'm making a thumbnail right now.
A thumbnail.
Oh.
Shut the fuck
So
up.
Turtle Guy's not focused on the podcast. That's why
Yeah.
he's not wanting to be here. Oh, I see how it is, Turtle Guy. You got priorities.
Well, I think I know a way of getting them focused, and that's by getting the old.
We just
Cogs
get things-
turning.
I was in the middle
Oh
of
God,
saying
I
the
was
story,
yeah.
but
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
let's
sorry, yeah,
let
go
him
on,
finish.
go on.
Let him cook
Short
or
version.
freeze.
Bought a can of KSI and Logan Paul's energy drink.
I didn't know it came in cans. I forgot about that.
Prime. It was the lemon and lime one, and I was like, it was out in the car all day, and I'm like, oh, easy peasy. Put it in the freezer. Do what I did before. No problemo. 2 days later, my dad's like, yeah, dumbass, you put a can in the freezer. It exploded everywhere, and now we have lemon and lime tasting ice.
Oh my god, you're such an idiot. That is the worst
That
though. I
shit's
hate like
expensive though as
cross
well, isn't it?
contamination. It's
What?
like 50. You can get it for like 15 like pounds in some places, which is crazy expensive. Where I
Yeah.
lived in America though, there was a Target right next to me that sold it for $1 a bottle.
Yeah,
I
no, that's
bought
the
it
thing.
there,
I'm
I
not
should have brought
going to
home. Wait,
say
I could have been
how
rich, man.
much
I was
paid for
doing.
that.
I was
How
doing.
much did you pay for it?
Oh yeah, actually, let's do it.
I don't 100% know.
How you
He's
bought it?
bluffing, and
No,
you've also
I
just
bought
said.
it. I bought it, but I also bought like a bag of pick and mix. So
Well, the
The
bag and pick and
can-
mix was not going to be double digits. Tell me how much your bill came to.
my bill was 15.
So you paid roughly what? Let's say at
Like
least
12.
10.
Maybe
I'm
the
gonna
pick
say
and mix
12.
was a fiver.
So even then, you're paying 10 because we don't
Yeah.
pay tax here. Tax is included. So you were getting like a €10 can, and those are small cans.
They were quite skinny.
Why did you? But you don't even like KSI or Logan
to see
Paul
what all
recently
that
got engaged.
fuss was
Congratulations.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't care really. I saw that it was a thing. So
I seen it and I was like,
Put
oh,
that in
what does
the
it taste like?
title.
Now I did defrost what remained, and I got to drink it.
I do hate that cross contamination
what
though.
the
That's what I was
fuck?
gonna
Hang
say.
Turtle
Say
Guy,
that again?
that's. Wait, no, Turtle Guy, you defrosted ice. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
It's just war.
So that's just gonna be water with like a hint of
It
prime.
tasted, yeah, it was, yeah.
And we're not
What a
talking
waste
about
of
me.
your concept of money fascinates me.
Who the fuck
So-
is punching their microphone repeatedly?
Me, sorry, I'm adjusting. It hurts. It's not hurt. It's just uncomfortable. Sorry, Jesus.
I'm just
But
for
yeah,
the
there was
benefit of
a-
the audience.
I ate a bag of pickled onion
Jelly beans?
crisps once in college, and I left them in the press with a little alligator clip on them. And my roommate put in a bunch of bananas next to it. And through some mystery of science, the banana taste transferred onto my bag of pickled onion meanies. So I was eating
Oh.
banana and pickled onion crisp.
I didn't
And it was
you
awful,
recommend?
but I
Oh.
no, it was awful. But I made it to the end of the bag because I refused to buy a new bag until I finished the bag prior. That's the kind of guy I am.
I'm shocked
Fair.
that it wasn't the other way around.
What, that he had a
Well, the-
packet of bananas and someone put in some.
And someone threw in a
No!
bunch of meanies.
No!
Imagine getting bananas in a crisp packet. That'd be fucking.
That is the thing. I think
disgusting.
America they have banana chips.
What the
Yeah, don't
fuck?
they have like freeze-dried banana in America? They bloody
I
love
don't
the
want to even
freeze-dried
talk about
fruit.
the shit you can
I
buy
was
in
just
that
imagining like
fucking
just like a
godforsaken
crisp
Mad Max
bag and you
country,
open
right?
it. And
The shit you can buy there.
But that
it's
does remind
already
me-
like Fallout over there though. That's outrageous.
that does remind me when I moved into my apartment for college. Everything was nice. Everything was really good. We opened one of the fridges. It was great. We opened the freezer. It
One
was
of the
fine.
fridges. Where did you go to college? One of the fridges.
We had two
One
fridges.
of the fridges.
We had
What?
two fridges, and I brought my own mini fridge, so there was technically three, but I had
We
one
had
for
like
myself.
half a fridge in my apartment. What the fuck? Actually, your apartment was really nice. I was in your apartment.
I
once.
liked it. Yes, it was
It's
quite
way
nice.
cooler. Mine was like a shithole. Toga, you know.
He caused it, but yeah,
No,
basically,
he slept in it though.
we went in, and this is the first day, and it was great. It was fine, and we were going around everyone. There was one of my roommates already there, and I was meeting them, and then we were getting along, and then we walked around. Then we decided to look at the other fridge, and we opened it, and it was, I shit you not, it was one of the first times in my entire life that I actually properly reeled back, and like because of a smell. I imagine if it was like a sitcom, there would have been a camera in the fridge, and then it would have been like you would
have been like a green filter
looking up. Yeah, green filter looking up, and we go like, oh, and we both stood back. It smelled like someone hit a dead body in it, and there was also a packet of food, I think, in it that just blatantly wasn't moved by the cleaners who were supposed to clean the room before there. So that fridge was just, it smelled horrible until the end of like that week. It still smelled shit. So we decided to just move all of our stuff into the other fridge, and then another roommate came in and then designated that as their own fridge, and we didn't tell them that the smell. But they didn't seem to notice. And it got to the end of my entire college year, and while I was moving out, I went back to the fridge to make sure for somehow I didn't accidentally leave anything in any of the fridges. I opened it, and it still smelled like shit. I have no fucking clue what those people put in that fridge, but the smell remained like.
But the plastic of the inside of a fridge as well, it just always absorbs odors. It's awful.
It probably was
the
that,
same
but it
thing
was
happened to me in college,
molting.
except it wasn't a fridge; it was our couch, and it just stank of weed.
My campus did as well.
Slept on?
No, because we only had this couch for 2 weeks, and then we got the couches you slept on because we actually had to get rid of it. Our apartment was a death trap. I might have talked about it before. There was the weed couches that looked like they were from the 1970s, and there was actual joints, like smoked joints, just in, and smoked cigarettes in like the cushions. Like no one would sit on them.
Awesome.
They stank. Got rid of those. Then our radiator went on fire. I think I have told that story before.
This
My
should be
sister
a
was
pod
texting
in
me
itself.
about Joker. This could be a pod in itself, and maybe the oven blew up. I left a piece of meat in the fridge and caused the situation like what you have just described. because I lived in this apartment pre-COVID, and then COVID came in, and I couldn't get back up for a couple of weeks, and I had been defrosting a piece of meat the day I left. And I came back and it was blue.
That fucking day we left was
just
like
imagining a
fucking
slab of meat.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Oh man. But you know, if you could
Good
turn
times.
back time, right, guys?
Yeah.
That would be what a
Damn.
superpower that would be. Hey, so here's the crazy thing.
drop
I
my
had
drumstick.
a topic
Why are you
planned.
playing with your drumstick? Pay attention.
I can't focus.
I had a topic planned where I was going to read a story,
Oh,
but in the preparation of us about to record and then doing a little bit of small talk, I had a quick glance through the story because I haven't read it in a little while, and I came to
you
the
motherfucker!
unanimous
You
conclusion
motherfucker!
that it might be a bit much for the Cyberprime
Okay,
family of channels.
okay.
So out of respect for Cyberprime,
We're
I
gonna-
won't.
Balls on this guy.
I am gonna fucking peek behind the curtain. David was spending like 10 minutes, like fucking Better Call Saul, just preaching, and now this is
but
all
Better
gonna be
Call Saul,
okay.
but he was
This is
like a
all
little
gonna be
weird.
fine. He was saying that this is fine. It's family friendly. There's one mention of something, but apart from that, it's totally fine.
Well,
And-
I thought it was fine until you started listing things. You're like, does it have this? Does it have this? Does it have this? And you said one thing, and I was like, I said no, but kind of.
Oh,
Technically,
God.
it does have one thing in it, but also not really because it's not real. It's an imagined thing. So what I'm gonna do
Skylanders
is I'm gonna
Imaginators.
pull you aside after this episode. I'm gonna tell you the title of the story. And then
Okay.
you're going to tell me whether or not I can do it on a future episode. So if
Okay.
you never hear the story in an episode, then you'll know it was too much. But if you do hear the story in the episode, then obviously I got past the censors, guys.
Yeah.
So
we'll
I'm
have to
taking a
go by
hard
the
left.
pencil.
I'm doing this for you, Cyber. This is the kind of guy I am, alright?
I
You can call me,
appreciate this.
Call me a hero if you want, because that's the topic of today's
Oh
episode.
damn! That was some pretty nice on-the-fly segues. I will not lie.
Thank you,
You know
very
what?
much. You know, if
Yeah,
there's one thing I can do,
because-
it's segue.
Yeah, a little clap for David of quite professionally switching topics halfway through.
Without informing his co-host, may I add?
Well, I wish we were in such a flow of thing. But don't worry, because this is fun, because I'm interested to see how you deal with this on the fly, like a hero should.
Oh,
so
I know.
the title in my notes here is Superhero Plans. So let me lay this down for you. Here's how it's going to work. You're going to pick one superpower, and I'm limiting it. It can't be like reality manipulation, fucking Scarlet Witch powers, alright? It has to be like a basic superpower. Super strength, super speed, flight, invisibility, something like that, like a basic power.
Okay.
You are going to pick
I may
one
fuck with you
and
on this.
only one. You're
I got
now
it.
I'm gonna name some limits. Like I'm saying, that's what I'm like. It can't be like fucking really. Basically it can't be the power to just be fucking Dr. Manhattan and make a new universe, and that's that. Because that's not
Okay.
fun. I want to keep it limited to like pretty basic powers. I want you to tell me how you got the power. What's your origin story?
Oh shit. Okay.
I want you to, and the reason I'm only saying this now is because I think it's funnier if we just come on it on the spot. I haven't thought about this either because, like I said, I just switched topics and I didn't really know what it meant. You're going to pick one power, your origin for the power, your identity, like what's your superhero name, and what are you going to do? Are you going to be a good superhero? Are you going to try your best? Are you going to turn villain? Are you an anti-hero? Maybe you have some villains. We're going to run through it. We're going to talk it through. All right. We're all
Okay.
and by the end of this, we're gonna have our own Justice League, the boys in the league. All right, we're superheroes.
Oh,
So-
this can go brilliantly.
This is it. This is what we were dealing with. So who wants to kick us off?
I think I can go first.
Oh, okay, Turtle Guy, you go
Okay,
first.
well, Turtle Guy straight off the mark. I'm interested here. What's this gonna be? I'm
My
excited.
power.
His silence. He is the Charlie Chaplin man.
I can't fucking.
No,
Telekinesis.
fuck you.
Oh, that's the other
Fuck
thing.
you. I
If
was
you
gonna
use
say
the power,
telekinesis.
the other people can't use it. Telepathy.
Oh, okay.
I can read people's minds.
That's I would hate that. On
I
a
also know.
personal
So
level.
you're gonna also. Can I just hold up? You're gonna say telekinesis, and you're gonna pull some like fucking telekinetic
No, I'm not. I'm not going
manipulation
to.
bullshit.
Yeah, I was.
I'm gonna
That's
beat you
why I
up.
said, but I'm not going to. But I will explain
good.
that part of it when we
Okay.
get to it.
Okay, so my guy,
Cool.
one day after drinking an expired can of Monster, he collapses, awakening with the power to read minds. And now that he can read your mind, he can fucking fuck you up. He's an anti-hero though. He does
Why?
it for the greater good.
What does he do?
What does
he do?
It sounds like
Your
a con
mind,
man.
And he's like, are you gonna commit some crime? No, you're not, because then I'll fucking take your bank account. Or like, I'm gonna read your mind. You're like, oh, you corrupt billionaire. I steal all your money. 'Cause
Turtle
I can
Guy has
read
created
your
a
mind."
superpowered scam artist. That is what Turtle Guy has.
That's very on brand.
That's a fucking
But
great
I
start.
can also like I got this guy's gun because I could read his mind.
What?
So what is you?
Let
You're
me just
hitting them with
preface.
the old scan and scam, where you scan their mind and then you scam them for everything they've got.
Let
I
me just
can
be
leverage
clear
them.
that
I can be like, I know what you did in that beach house in Ohio in 1974.
Well, that's assuming they think about that every second of the day, which maybe they do. If
Yeah.
they're
I
actually
can
guilt.
I can go through their mind like files. I can look in there. I can peek in.
But can I also make the slightly brief statement that I'm not sure, but I think Ohio is landlocked. But that's just this is like there's probably a lake beach. There's probably a lake beach.
Yeah, you can go to Lake House, I guess. But,
But also,
yeah, I don't think Ohio is coastal. That's
let me just also state that Turtle Guy said all he can do is read minds, not control them. So how the fuck does he manage
Yeah.
to get a gun by just reading the mind?
because he reads them.
Because
The
I
guy
know
hasn't
that
revealed
they
he
have
has a
in
gun
their
yet.
house.
The guy hasn't revealed he has the gun yet. It's hidden. And Turtle Guy goes, "You have a gun." And the guy goes, "Oh shit!" And he pulls the gun out and he shoots Turtle Guy. Now Turtle Guy's dead, so it doesn't matter. He didn't get the gun. He just
Either that
revealed
or
to
he,
Robert early.
either that or he goes like, I bet I can think of whatever number you're thinking of, and if I get it right, you have to give me a gun. And he's
Yeah,
just so
and
sure
the
of it
robber,
that
a
he's
man
like,
of honor, would of course say yes.
exactly, it's a man of honor. He's going up
And
against
then-
a samurai
and then-
burglar.
And then I get the gun, I'd be like, because I can read your mind, that's his catchphrase, and then shoot him in the head and then fucking
What
take his
the
coat.
His catchphrase, it's your catchphrase. It's you.
No, what are you talking about? Turtle Guy clearly isn't this superhero.
Oh, of
He's-
course, you've never seen them in the same room.
Yeah, no, like, we don't know what Turtle Guy does at night, but he's clearly not this person. What is the superhero name?
Read your mind.
It's like a music video.
Read.
to read
See, I'm
yo
seeing it as like
mind.
read hyphen yo hyphen mind.
Hyphens are too much in your head. Turtle Guy
Yeah.
will read your mind and it's just hyphens, just like endlessly. It's an endless sea of
Yeah,
hyphens.
I just live a. Well, it's not far off because my guy actually. Well, let's wait. Well, Turgo, what do you have anything else to
About
say?
Read your mind.
Have you got any nemesis?
Ooh, good question.
Guy at the post office. Seems pretty dodgy.
You just hate delivery people.
So it's not
Wait,
even that
hang on. Let's narrow down on the phrasing of that. He says this guy seems pretty dodgy,
He
implying that he
can't
does
read.
not
Just
know for
read his
sure.
mind.
He can't read his mind.
Perhaps those little pith helmets that American postal people wear.
That's
Oh,
my one weakness.
stops it like
Anyone with,
Magneto's
metal
helmet.
plates in their head.
What? Okay, well, interesting. This Neuralink is gonna fuck up Turtle Guy when that's brought out.
Who's
Jesus
Turtle
Christ,
Guy?
are you okay?
Um,
What is going on?
Every time I laugh, I keep coughing. I could be dying.
Yeah, I hope not.
Or am I just reading your mind for pity points?
There's no points. What the fuck? This
It's not a
isn't a
points
competition.
game. This isn't a competition.
You're doing a Hoover.
Or did
Yeah.
I just read your mind?
No,
Although I
you
am
didn't.
curious who we think would win at the end of this, because already Turtle Guy's losing.
Yeah.
I'm losing. I have a killer origin story. Oh, my costume.
Oh god.
Bright red trunks, a
Okay.
vest, and a long ass trench coat. Like really long, like a little bit too long.
To
But
trip
no
over.
shoes.
Blood on it.
No shoes, no socks, no mask to conceal the identity.
Perhaps he could defeat me
Stop
after all.
dying, please. Are you okay? Do we need to take a break?
Fine. Nah, I'm fine.
Fine. He also speaks like Batman.
Yeah, I get like some Air Jordans just to spice up the look, and
Still no socks.
I don't know, like,
Because I'm picturing SpongeBob socks, like really reefed up high with the stripe.
yeah, okay, that'll
I'm
do.
picturing no
Um,
socks.
That'll do.
I'm wearing a pair of sunglasses to conceal my identity.
Ah, yes.
You're one of the most
yes,
distinct
that
looking people
works.
I know. I'm pretty sure sunglasses would not. If anything, sunglasses make you as a person stick out because I've seen you wear them so much. I would know it's you.
Yeah, but the ones where like you can't see my eyes.
He's talking about the nose mustache ones.
The ones where you. Oh, like a Groucho Marx fucking mask. So. Can we just also backtrack to when he said, no, the sunglasses where you can't see my eyes? Yeah, all of them.
Like
That's
the
the point.
visor type.
No, he's talking about the Crudes version. It's just stone. It's like,
Boy, this
he's
sure
reading.
keeps the sun out of my eyes.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be behind the wheel of a motor vehicle though, because I'm causing a lot of accidents.
But here's the question: can he control his powers, or does he constantly just read minds without meaning to?
Oh, it could be that
Because
episode
that would
of
be
Buffy.
so depressing. I would hate that. I would
That's
hate
that
that
episode
so
of
much.
Buffy.
Nah, he can.
She can read minds, but like she can't turn it off. So she everywhere she goes through the high school, she has to hear everything everyone's thinking at all times.
Yeah, I think that's
it drives
horrible.
her mad.
Yeah, I think that would genuinely drive anyone mad.
She finds out her mom had sex with Giles. That would
Oh.
drive me mad.
Well, that's horrifying.
Stupid
But anyway,
sexy Giles.
I haven't watched Buffy.
Read your mind a little bit. He had a little bit of teething trouble, but it's okay. And he's sent the people away from him that has betrayed him. They're now upstate. They're in a farm upstate.
Is this the
Who
post-
betrayed you?
Wait, this is a lot of lore for Mr. Read Your
Yeah, oh my
Mind.
god. I would read a full
Friends,
limited series.
Family, girlfriend. But we
Friends,
got a
family.
new girlfriend. It's okay. Read your mind is happy in a relationship. She can just never think.
Does Read Your Mind have a sidekick?
I love
But like
to
he's the
imagine-
opposite of Read Your Mind. He's
I
like the
love-
lobotomy boy. He doesn't have a functioning brain.
I love to imagine that Read Your Mind can't distinguish when people are
I
telling the
love
truth.
the name Read Your Mind. It's so good. Oh my god.
I love to imagine he can't discern the difference between when people are telling the truth and just imagining. So when his friends and family are just imagining a scenario, he's like, instantly you betrayed me. And he just sends
Yeah.
them away.
Yeah, just because like if it's in their brain, he thinks it's real. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what's going on. He's just like, yeah. I like that. Okay,
I like
read your
that too.
mind. I'm a fan of Read Your Mind. I'd read Yo
is-
Mind's Read Your Comics.
Read your
That is
mind
tough
has won you
competition.
over.
That is tough competition, but I'll try my damnedest here.
Oh, you going next?
I'm gonna go next. I want to go next.
Okay.
My power, because I think it's the best power, because it's not overly abusable, but it's useful.
Okay.
Super speed.
Ooh, interesting.
That's mine. How did I get super speed, you may ask? Well,
Kind of
see,
monster.
one night it was raining. It was thunder and lightning in the skies,
Oh,
and I was writing up an essay.
oh.
Don't ask me why, I just was. And in the intense struggle to get this thing done, I broke my space bar. I couldn't
Oh,
put spaces
no.
between my words.
Oh no.
So what's the next best thing? I had to hyphenate everything. Every space was a hyphen. So I am
I respect it.
furiously hyphening everything. The hyphen, man hyphen, went hyphen, to hyphen, the hyphen, shop, blah blah blah. The whole essay.
Man hyphen.
Now, have you ever pressed a keyboard button? Of course you have.
Yes.
Have you ever seen how quickly it goes from pressing that button to the thing being on your screen?
Yes.
Instantaneous.
Electronics.
And
yeah.
I'm sitting and I'm pondering that on this dark and stormy night. And I'm like, that's crazy. I wonder if I can time it. So I slowly approach the hyphen button, my fingers hovering over it. And just as I push it in, lightning strikes through my window into my computer,
Holy shit.
sending electricity up into my veins,
Oh.
and the hyphen power enters my bloodstream. And the speed at which the hyphen button sends the signal through the computer to the screen to make a hyphen appear is now the speed that I can travel anywhere in the
Oh.
world.
Incredible.
That is on, and because I know that me typing hyphen was what gave me these powers, I adopt the moniker hyphen man,
Oh.
the fastest hyphen man hyphen alive.
Question.
Oh no.
And when I run, it leaves a trail, like a giant white hyphen behind me. So I wear an all white costume, so it makes it look like there's a hyphen going behind me.
I
At
have
all
a
times.
question.
I asked a question.
Ask your questions.
Is this
Oh,
Turtle Guy, be quiet. Is this in a universe? Is there a similar potentially? Is there a similar hero in this universe?
Well-
or potentially two, because we haven't
There
finished
was
the
a
game
man
yet, so
I
we
looked
don't know
up
yet.
to in this universe called Spider David hyphen Kibble Man.
Yes. Okay.
my
Great.
He was a
good.
hero. And when I saw him saving people, that's what made me want to go down my heroic path
Oh, awesome.
of hyphen man. Hyphen man. So I
Great.
saw him and I made my costume. And it's this beautiful white and black costume. I've changed it since last I described it. So when so it's black on the top, black on the bottom, and white in the middle. So when I run, it's like impact font
Yeah, I get
hyphen,
that. I like that.
like a meme.
I like that.
So you see the hyphen trail running down the street, and you're like, "There goes hyphen man," and they say, "No
Oh.
time to talk, citizen. I've got hyphen crime to hyphen stop." So I'm running along. So that's what my thing. I've got super speed, and I am a hero, and I will do anything I can to stop villains that
That is-
threaten New hyphen
That
York.
is quite cool. Turtle Guy, real
Villains such as Hyphen the Hunter.
quick. I am very
Oh.
sorry for
Is your
saying
laptop
Tony to be
fucked,
quiet.
bro?
Yeah, my laptop
Bro, is
is
that laptop fucked?
fucked,
Are
unfortunately,
you gonna
and
have to get a new one? Yeah,
can't
no way. The
afford-
warranties.
can't
Yeah,
afford.
What?
Yeah, the warranty doesn't cover superhero origins.
Is this a
So-
reference I'm not getting?
it's in pieces, man.
I don't know if this is a character.
Can
I
you
don't know
get
if
a new one?
Neither do I.
Is this a salesman? Are you
he-
a salesman?
Is he just gonna
Come
turn
on,
around and be like,
I'm
"Oh, I
worried
knew
about
you
the
needed a
laptop."
new computer. I read your mind."
Read your mind. Read your mind should team up with hyphen the
I
hyphen
think we
hyphen
make a
man.
good team.
I think you
I'd
will.
read their mind, and then you can do the stuff real quick.
Yeah, you read the mind and you see anyone who's imagining someone's having a bad day, and you know when you're having a bad day, you imagine sometimes just kicking someone or something,
Or a chair.
and then you say he's gonna kick someone, and then I go zoom.
And
I
then you
hit
kick
them.
him in the balls. Oh.
Yeah, and then I zoom back. And when I run, every time I run, it's like every footstep just goes hyphen, 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 hyphen. Every footstep that hits it, but it's so fast, it's like a hummingbird's wings. It's just.
Yeah.
But if you
You
listen
just hear,
close,
like-
it says hyphen, 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 hyphen.
Bin.
Yeah, I walk like a keyboard. Yeah, exactly.
You have
My
a
ultimate
hyphen
villain
key on
really
your
is
feet.
the same night
Typewriter.
that this was happening,
Oh.
that I got my powers. Someone else did too.
Oh,
The same
no.
powers.
Oh,
But they were
no.
not pressing the hyphen button. Nay.
What were they pressing?
They had written a similar essay, but it was so frustrating they couldn't get it right.
Oh no.
And when you can't get it right, you gotta go back. What do? You hit that
The
backspace.
backspace.
Oh no.
Reverse hyphen, 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 man.
I've heard the legends.
AKA Dr. Backspace was coming for me.
Oh my
So
god.
does he run backwards, or does he just erase reality when he walks past?
He doesn't even know.
Or is it just...
He can't remember because he erases his own memories. All he knows is hate
So-
for me.
That's so funny.
And he doesn't know why.
Maybe he really
just
hates
knows he
the
doesn't-
essay. But you've just
Maybe.
been connected and he just puts it all
I
towards
did get
you.
published eventually. I had to switch to a typewriter. It was a whole thing.
Ah.
He just hates me. He doesn't remember why. He doesn't remember who he is. He is Dr. Backspace. There's also a guy called Judgmental.
Oh.
He looks like a judge, but he's mental. So his name is Judge Mental.
No powers, he's just mental.
There's no power. He just dresses like a judge and swings at me with a gavel. But I'm too fast for him, so. But yeah, I just use my powers to hang out, run around, go to Disneyland for free.
Any
Beat up.
weaknesses?
Well, the backspace is obviously the weakness of all letter-based heroes. And,
guess,
and
yeah.
syntax-based heroes. But really my real weakness is that
You
I
care too
try
much.
too hard. You know, I'd say one of my biggest weaknesses is too many strengths.
Fuck
His-
you,
his
god damn it. This is like when you're applying
I'm
for
doing
a
a job
CV.
interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, my biggest weakness is probably that I work too hard. Really.
Hey, I
My
think
biggest
his
weakness is
biggest
that every time I
weakness is
team up with
also he
Read Your
can trip.
Mind, he starts telling me all these secrets about me that I don't want known.
Yeah.
And he starts exposing me in front of the masses. And I'm like, Read
2
Your Mind.
weeks
He just
ago,
constantly
he didn't
addresses
pay his
you as-
taxes.
He
Wanna
just-
know how I know that?
Read Your Mind. I don't want you to know
'Cause I
that
read
at all.
your mind.
Read Your Mind, no.
Read Your Mind is constantly trying to like convince people that it's actually a power and he's not just bullshitting. That's so funny. Oh god.
What do you mean? I told you my tragic origin story.
That is true, you did tell me, but would the
I
populace
drank an
believe it?
expired can of Monster and got in a coma. What?
Wow, that's gonna
Did you just what yourself or did you read
what
a mind?
yourself?
No, he read a mind.
And
he was confused by what he read.
And the guy Cyber is cooking. We're not
Turtle,
ready.
Turtle guy just said he just heard a voice in like his room alone. He was like, "Wait, what? There's another
Because I'm
presence
reading
inside."
so many minds.
That is true. Now, well, I think it comes on to my turn, and I have since changed
That
my
is
mind.
correct.
I wish I was
you,
actually
Read Your
Dr.
Mind.
I didn't
Backspace.
see it
He seems
coming.
cooler than the hyphen.
Okay,
hyphen man.
well, we'll see. I was originally going to go with telekinesis because for a peek behind the curtain, I think if I could have any power, it
'Cause
would be
I read your
telekinesis. If I could narrow it down to like the atoms, you can literally do anything. If you can control the space of atoms, you can turn what fucking I don't know. You can reshape existence. But that's not what I'm doing here because you see, I noticed a trend. We had an anti-hero in Read Your Mind. A self-proclaimed anti-hero, so don't ruin this for me. You called yourself an anti-hero. Then we have a hero, a steadfast, heroic individual saving the day in hyphen man. But I think we need to finish off the trifecta. And I think I'm gonna be a villain. I am going to be called... Sorry, I'm just readjusting my seats because I wasn't comfortable. But I am going to be called the Collectible. And his
Oh,
name
no.
is Bill Billers.
I already knew that.
Bill Billers.
I fucking hate this. I liked it at first, but you're milking it now, my guy. But
I know.
his name is Bill Billers. And one day, as a young boy, he was an orphan. Actually, well, okay, we're getting a bit far ahead here, actually. We're getting a bit far ahead. So,
we
basically,
can go further back.
yeah, we're going to go further back. Bill Billers was a son to a very rich family. And they were pretty well up in the affluent society. They funded a lot of the city. They had a nice big tech enterprise. But one day, Bill Billers wanted to convince his parents to go to a play. So they went to a play, and they're having a great time. But then something happened. A big old king, a big rich king, came onto the screen, and he was frightened. Bill Billers was terrified. So the parents, being the good parents that they were, told him to go away, and they wanted to stay behind and watch the play because it was about rich people like them. And Bill Billers was very angry. So Bill Billers kept complaining, so the parents got embarrassed, and they brought him out into the alleyway. And they were like scolding him, and they were being like, "Oh, you're a disappointment. Why can't you be like us? We're rich." Grr. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of the shadows, a figure appeared. And he pulled up a gun or a knife. To this day, they don't really know for sure which. And they
It's actually a
threatened.
hyphen.
It could have been a hyphen, but
It's a sharpened hyphen.
they threatened the family and the parents and like, "Hey, give me your stuff. I'm here to steal it. I need to do this." And the family were like, "Oh, you can't steal from us. Don't you know our names? We're the Billers. We have $1 billion." And fun fact, in this universe, the term "a billion" was named after the Billers because they made so much money. And basically, the Bill Billers was like, "Hey, I really don't like you, parents. I don't like how you are acting at all."
Shit.
And the person, the mugger, if you will, came up and was like, "Oh, are you not happy with your parents?" And Bill Billers was like, "No, they're kind of assholes. The money has really gotten to them. I don't think they should have that much money." And the mugger was like, "You know what, kid? I don't think they should either. And then he grabbed him by the shoulder and brought him back, and the mugger was like, "I think you should come with me." And the mugger proceeded to steal the money and the valuables from the parents. Didn't kill them. Didn't kill them. And then held the hand of the child and walked away into the darkness. And for the first time that very night, the child, well, it was like a teenager, was brought to his new home, a place where he would feel welcome. This is not meant to be a kidnapping. A place where he would feel welcome, and a place that would teach him the ways and of his future. Bill Billers, you see, unlike both of you, does not have a superpower. Bill Billers was trained by an organization with a very, very specific skill set. Bill Billers, you see, was taught to take from the rich. Bill Billers
Son
was
of a
taught
bitch.
to give
Fucker.
it to the poor.
Fuck you, I'm reading the story. I'm changing
Bill
back. I'm reading the
Billers-
story out loud.
no. Bill Billers was trained by the Circle of Thieves, and he quickly rose up their ranks.
Circle.
And Bill Billers became the Collectible, because Bill Billers will collect everything that he is paid for. Bill Billers is probably an anti-villain. He's not like trying to destroy the world, but he is out to steal whatever he is hired for.
Who's the hero?
No, he's not out to do good. He's out to make money. Maybe he is an anti-hero actually, but he's out to pay. He's out to steal whatever he's paid for. If that means
Am
he's
I
out
the
to
only
steal,
real, genuine hero left in this city?
I think you are. What Bill Billers, or the Collectible, wears is a long trench coat, a mask to conceal his identity, but it's really just a giant scarf, and a nice.
My costume.
Exactly, it was hired one day. That is why the Read Your Mind doesn't have any socks, because the Collectible.
Because I
stole
hired
them.
him to take the socks. I said, collect a bill, free the grippers. Let me read your toes, dog.
That is ironic coming from the person. But,
It is ironic, but you know, I need to put as
You
much
have to face
distance
your
between
fears.
myself and my alter ego as possible. So
Exactly, yeah. But the collectible has another thing, though. The collectible, if he's ever tasked to steal various items or gadgets owned by other superheroes or supervillains, if the owner isn't satisfied and tells them to keep them as like interest, then it gets added to the collectible's arsenal. So the collectible, as a member of the Circle of Thieves, has no superpowers, but is trained in the ancient art of thievery, and also has some gadgets that might help from like lower level heroes that you just pickpocketed off the side of the street. But that is
Hey,
the
yo,
collectible.
Bill, here's a gun.
The collectible
You
does
keep
not
it.
kill. The collectible does not kill.
Oh,
That is
no,
the
I'm
one
just
rule of the
giving
Circle of
him-
Thieves.
I'm just giving it to. Oh, yeah.
But the
You know,
collectible
I've
may.
heard, there's like another guy in the Circle of Thieves that fucking doesn't like you, Bill.
Yeah, well, here's the
Wanna
thing.
know how I know that? Because I can read your mind.
Read Your Mind must have been very lonely growing up. Read Your Mind must have, I mean, sitting in the playground.
Read Your
being
Mind
like,
is still lonely when he is grown up.
I guess so, yeah. So I'm
Don't
still.
piss off, read your mind!
Yeah, but what's he gonna do? All he can do is read your mind. That's the.
A
that's
lot
no-
of dark shit in your mind, Bill. I can
Yeah.
leak your internet history.
Yeah, well, the Circle of Thieves have. They have strategies for that. They have backup
Can't
plans.
steal back internet history.
You'd be surprised what different divisions of the Circle of Thieves could achieve, Turtle Guy. You
can't
don't know who
steal
you're fucking
blackmail.
with if you
Well,
challenge the
can't-
Circle of Thieves.
I do because I can read your mind.
Yeah, but what's it good with read your mind when I'm reading your mind? I'm stealing your thoughts.
You can't steal. Oh, whatever.
Welcome to the psychic division of the Circle of Thieves. But no, that's a story for another day. Story for another day. But the collectible is just a bog standard thief who quickly rises up the ranks to be one of the highest in the primary circle, the inner circle, if you will, of the Circle of Thieves.
Brother ain't even got powers.
Yeah, neither. Like he just has.
I don't associate with criminals like you, but I do have one question for you.
Oh, can't tell me. Hyphen.
What's your fee? I need a laptop. Mine blew up and gave me superpowers, but I never got to
Wait,
finish my
wait.
essay. I had to use a typewriter.
Do I get?
Man.
Do I get to keep
Hyphen,
the laptop
man.
once it's done?
Yes.
Your broken one. That'll do for me. That'll do for me. I'll give it over to the science division.
Read your mind. I want you to do me a favor and read my mind. Whose balls will I be kicking in the next
Oh, no!
0.5 seconds?
My balls!
Beware, your balls are but mere obstacles for my boot.
For your hyper speed boot. But if
My
we're
hyphen
talking,
speed.
so didn't you say that we were going to see who would? Wait, did we say who was a part of it? Who would win the fight? Was that a thing?
Well, I think now we should. Now I'm curious.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull out the dick move and ask if we have prep time.
No.
Fuck.
We all just
Read your
appear
mind
in
can also
Times
cause
Square.
brain aneurysms.
Times
No,
hyphen
you
Square.
can't add. You cannot add powers, Turtle Guy. Read your mind can just read your mind. That is it. What would happen if Read Your Mind tried to read his own mind? Is that just his own thoughts, or does he
His
get
head would
stuck in a
explode.
perpetual?
That's called depression.
Wait, we didn't say a weakness, did we?
Oh,
Your
well,
mind has
you
no
did.
weakness.
Collectible's weakness is that.
He's human and very
sometimes-
fragile.
Well, yeah, that.
He's a sack of meat that I can run through.
But sometimes, if he's tasked to
He
steal
gets sad.
something that he thinks that the owner should not receive, sometimes he may have to go rogue.
Oh, but that's breaking the rule.
That is breaking the rules.
Disbanding him from the circle.
No, it's not breaking the rules. Murder is the only thing that disbands you, but then a secondary Circle of Thieves will be sent after him.
Do I have
Hence
to-
the
Are you
sequel.
making me re-listen to all the fucking Circle of Thieves shits to get the fucking rules?
No, I'm just explaining it right now. If you steal, then the second circle comes in, hence why it's there.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is more
Murder is
complicated
the only
than
thing that's
John
not
Wick.
allowed. What? No, it's not. I'm explaining it perfectly simply. But anyway, if we're doing a fight, then Hyphen Man is gonna fucking slaughter us. There's Hyphen Man has no
read your
weakness
mind.
except that he works
I'll-
too
I'll-
well.
I'll know his every move.
What good is knowing every move if he can move at fucking
I mean, to
super
be fair, I
speed?
only have really one move: go fast, kick balls.
Yeah, but if you do it enough,
That's why I invented a cup.
If that's just gonna smash. That's Delph in your ballsack. That's not good.
But there's one thing you don't know, Collectible. I hired your Circle of Thieves many years ago.
No,
I have no balls.
Oh god, no! I thought that was classified information.
I got them removed.
Oh, that is.
Well, here's the thing you don't know.
doll.
I hired his services to return your balls to me, and then using super speed and surgical know-how that I googled really quickly, I flew over to you with my feet, so ran, and I sewed them back in, and I kicked them really hard, so you're in pain. And as for you, Circle of Thief man, I like your ingenuity, and I respect you. So we will
Thank you.
part as brothers in arms. I will shake your hand.
I will
And I
take
kick
your
you in the
hand.
balls, and then apologize.
Oh,
And then apologize.
I seen
Okay.
that. I seen that coming.
I'm...
The good thing about this is
Stealing
that
eyes
Dr.
is not off the
Backspace
table.
is nowhere to be seen. Now that guy's trouble.
Dun, 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 dun,
But little did you
dun,
know,
dun.
I am back. I'm not Backspace,
No.
but I know his home address.
Backspace
Wait.
doesn't even know his own home address.
Yeah, I
That's
was
the
gonna
point.
say. The read your mind would just would read your minds like mind get erased if you read Dr. Backspace?
Nah.
Dr.
Oh,
Backspace is a
my
potentially
man!
very overpowered villain when you think about it. I feel like
He
his
is.
anti-psychic abilities completely.
Yeah, pretty much.
And does
Oh,
Dr.
But he's
man.
not
Backspace
anti
also
getting
have super
kicked in the
speed?
balls, so I'm fine.
Oh, fine. Yeah, you kick him, I remove him.
Yeah, exactly. Just, yeah. You kick, I remove. This is the way the world works.
And
Yeah.
I anticipate.
And contribute nothing. Because by the time you say, "Oh, I knew that was gonna happen," he runs at fucking super speed.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of an afterthought.
Yeah, that's what Read Your Mind is. Read Your Mind is the afterthought of the team. Oh my god, I can't speak. I can't. Yeah, Read Your Mind is the afterthought of the team.
Yeah,
There
I
you
knew
go.
you were gonna say that.
I hope so. I did try. It took a while, but I did get there in the end. But yeah, no, I think the Collectible has a potential to be a nice little rogue element to the superhero team. Or
Yeah, there's
just
every
not
once
at
in a
all.
while where hyphen man. Sometimes he might need someone on the outside to help with the case.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
then sometimes he might just be in too good of a mood that he needs to ruin his own day, and he might go talk to Read Your Mind.
I knew you were coming.
Fucking hell! I hate that though, because
That doesn't even make sense.
yeah.
You can't see the future. You would only know I was there when you saw me, like anyone else.
Wait, what is the
I
range
know,
of his telepathic
because I
ability?
read your mind.
What is the
Do you know how
range
to
of Read Your Mind's ability? Does he
20
have to
feet.
see the person?
20 feet.
So someone could be standing fairly far away with a gun, like,
And he just is
wouldn't-
like, "Who's thinking about killing me?" And then his head explodes. Do you know who it
It was
is?
very good.
So if you're supposed 20 feet away, you've never met them before.
That's a good point.
You can read their mind.
Can
Do
you
you know who
attribute
it
the-
is?
Yeah, can you attribute
Or
the
do you
thought
just hear
to the-
vague thoughts?
Is it sent to you in Morse? You just hear like,
It's like
"Did-did-did-did."
no. It's
It
exactly
prints
like
out of his mouth like a receipt.
it's
he reads
exactly
that.
like the movie What Women Want. I can hear it in the voice.
Did you just compare yourself to Mel Gibson and What Women Want on a
I've never heard of
podcast?
this movie.
I didn't compare it to myself. I'm just like, Read Your Mind is a bit of an asshole and should probably be killed.
But
What did Read Your Mind do?
well, didn't he admit to killing someone like straight away? Wasn't that one of his first?
Oh
things?
yeah, true. One of the first things he did, I'm pretty sure, was shoot someone. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
maybe Read Your
God.
Mind is the greatest villain here. The
Potentially,
thief
yeah.
is nicer.
Yeah, I am. At least it came from my heart. Like it's a eat the rich kind of origin story.
Yeah, I like that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that was.
that's
that was
kind of
some
it.
knowledge.
I don't really have anything else to this.
I don't
this
know,
topic.
that was pretty good.
I'd like to revisit it with Hoover sometime.
I
I'm
think so
curious what
too. I
he'd
think
come
we
up
should.
with.
We should do like a sequel.
Yeah,
or
we
maybe
could
he should
come
make
up with
like a
another-
Thanos for the universe.
Yeah,
And then we
that'd be
we
good.
can let him go overpowered and see if we can find any way to stop him.
Read
Well,
Your Mind's one.
by reading
one
his mind,
weakness.
probably.
Oh God. But what if he's wearing like a lead helmet? Oh no, wait. The only thing was the postman, wasn't it? It's the
Postman hat.
postman
Yeah, it's
helmet.
the postman's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And,
only
like,
thing that can
metal.
stop him. Yeah, just blatant metal, just in general.
So if I just held up like a
bucket.
discus in front of my head, you
Oh
couldn't
no!
read.
A pan.
I still think that the thief
Read your mind, no English great.
collectible could definitely take read your mind because I feel like he'd be too
But
busy
read your
gloating before.
mind would have a guy
Collect,
on the inside
yeah,
because
collect
he
the
could read
bill
his
would just be
mind.
punching read your mind. And
Yeah,
read your mind
and
would be
then
like
in
left
between every-
fist, right fist,
In between every beating, he'd be
Yeah.
like, "I knew you were going
kick,
to do
oh
that."
no!
My ball.
Hyphen Man! But it's okay. Hyphen Man would show up because Read Your Mind has some dirt about what he did in Vegas 3 weeks
Hyphen
ago.
Man doesn't want read your mind repeating what happened in Vegas. Okay, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Read your mind, and even you should know that. All right, it's in the name. It's in the song. What happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas. Okay.
Unless Read Your Mind is there.
Read
Unless
your
I
mind
stole Vegas.
is a despicable little worm.
Oh yeah, he's not like he's a bit of
I would just bring Dr. Backspace to Vegas and have him backspace Vegas. It's gone.
There's just an
Out the
error. Like
face of the
there's. Do you like the typing
It's like
thing
it's like a
that
missing
pops in and
texture
out?
in Gmod. There's just no
Yeah.
fucking Vegas anymore. Just a big giant red error.
Oh god.
So in the ultimate battle, what would our team be? What would we if we teamed up?
the inconvenience.
That's great, actually. That's
That's us. We're the
That's pretty
inconveniences.
good. I actually really like that. That was a nice one off the spot. That works.
Very, very good improv. Alright, I don't think it's getting better than the
No, I
inconveniences.
was gonna try and work the pod in,
I
but
mean,
inconvenience
Read
is
Your
better.
Mind. That's how Read Your Mind takes care of it. Like if a mugger is mugging a lady, Read Your Mind just comes up and he's like, "You're about to shoot that lady." He's like, "Oh."
He just turns around and shoots you. Like, no, but
I knew he was gonna do that.
this is.
This Friday night, the inconveniences. Hyphen man. Read your mind and collect a bill. Face off against the Curator. He would definitely be a villain in my universe.
Oh hell yeah!
I didn't see
With
that coming.
with an intro like that, he was just. That's
Well, he
his whole
does wear a
thing.
hat.
Is that my one weakness? I don't know what he's thinking in there.
It's any coverage.
If the hair part of your head is covered, you can't read your mind.
I can't. How can I read your mind if I can't see your mind? That's how it works.
I
So
love read your mind.
it's a range of 20 feet, but you also have to be looking at the person, and either way you can't tell who
I
it
gotta
is.
see your mind.
So if someone like,
Wait a minute.
so if someone was in their garage, right,
Yeah.
and they opened the garage door but stopped it right at their eyebrows, you couldn't read their mind.
Depends. Some people have a mind that big down to their feet, so it depends.
What?
What did you say?
I like to imagine read your mind is just literally he doesn't have any powers. He's just stating the obvious. Like he's just stating what he sees at any given time and claiming that he knew it would happen.
He says things after they happen and claims he read someone's mind.
Exactly.
He watches someone get shot in front of him, and then he goes, "He's gonna shoot that guy."
Oh, what did I tell you? There was lag. What am I gonna?
Read Your Mind might be slightly addicted to gambling. I knew that horse was gonna lose.
Read Your Mind. He's either
Still bets wrong.
read your mind either has the power to read minds, but with a 2-minute delay, or he's lying.
I really hope he's lying. That'd be so
He also
fucking
has
funny.
like a bunch of dirt on people, but maybe he's just getting that from the Circle of Thieves. Unsure.
Maybe, yeah. You could be hiring my associates. I mean, Bill's
You'll never know
associates.
because I can read your mind.
Yeah, but can you? Can you really?
I know your PIN number begins with a 1.
If I stole your fucking phone, would you be able to do anything? I doubt it. I feel like that'd be an
I
inconvenience.
know
for you.
your middle name features a vowel.
But what if?
Joke's
what
on
if,
you, motherfucker. My middle name is Rhythm.
Wait. A-E-I-O-U. Oh yeah, Y isn't one of them. Why do I think Y was a
Gotcha there.
bell?
Because it's one of those tricky little motherfuckers.
Ah, yeah. But
That's why one of my other villains is the Y.
Oh no.
I question him every day.
Tell me why.
Oh, that's bad.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think we've done
I think
it.
that's it. I
The
think this episode-
inconveniences have assembled.
I think this episode feels like we have about 5 minutes and 35 seconds left worth of energy, of potential recording time. Just
if
if I had to
viewer
give an
made it
average.
through that, you deserve financial compensation.
Well, I don't
and
think
you
that
should
was our
go
worst.
To read your mouth.
That was okay. Never mind. It was a scam. I should have kept my mouth shut.
That was a message.
Read your mind. What was it about your powers that made you immediately want to get into scamming people? Is that just like your baseline personality, or were you always a
think he
piece
was
of
a
shit, or did the
scammer.
powers unlock that?
Well, you see, it happened some years ago. I was scammed out of my money by this bastard called Bill.
Hey, it's not
I know.
scamming if
Ever
someone's
since
hired for you.
I seeked revenge,
Wait, no.
and I kept drinking cans of Monster like a madman, thinking they'd give me power. And
He
look
was
at
wrong.
me now. Shut
He's lying to himself. But yeah,
But
I think there may be less than 5 minutes left of this.
I know
particular-
there's less than 5
I am
minutes
going
left.
to
Wanna
throw
know
this
why?
weight through your
I'm
window.
confused if you're saying we should keep going for 5 minutes, or we need to end it now.
No. There would be no confusion. It would be we'd be ending it. We want to end on a high note. We don't want to keep going. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We don't want to keep going.
Oh, of course. No, I think the fact that the inconveniences have assembled is the ultimate high note to end
Exactly.
this tale. I would love to see, Turtle Guy, if you have time, or have it in you to put together a little drawing of the inconveniences.
I'll have to
I'm putting you.
yeah.
listen to this.
I'm putting you under pressure here now. Do it, motherfucker. Okay, or I'll beat you
Hey,
up or
you
kick you
can
in
do
the
an
balls.
animatic.
Right? Oh,
You wanna
anyway.
know how fucking hard this? And we got 50 minutes of footage.
I know,
Nice.
I know, but you take
Whittle
like
it down.
30 seconds. Or we could record
True.
we could record a standalone fight scene or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could
Read
happen.
your mind trips hyphen man because he read his mind.
Well, if you
Dude,
want
where's the
to
super
see
speed?
that animatic, go ahead and head on over to the Turtle Guy channel. It probably won't
totally
be up
Check out
when you
Turtle
click there.
Guy's OnlyFans because money.
That's not a thing that exists.
Not a
So
thing.
Turtle Guy's channel.
Only getting cut.
Check out the
Why
Cyber
would that
Prime
get
channel
cut?
because that's where all of the videos that are good are.
That's
You don't have to go to my channel. There's
probably not
nothing
true.
on them.
Yeah, but still check it out. It still shows support.
Sure. There's other links you can click below. I don't know what they are. I said a lot of stuff once, and I don't think any
It's
of
a
it exists
dodgy
anymore.
link that just says "read your mind."
It's just a bit.ly link, and it's just a picture of Turtle Guy holding up
read
his
your
hand,
mind.
reading your mind in quotation marks. Guys,
I knew
if I have
you would
one
click
piece of
this.
advice tonight, next time there's a thunderstorm, get typing. Pick your favorite letter and make it your personality. That's my advice.
Don't
Any other
drink expired Monster.
Bill?
And
What's
if
your
you
closing
need any
advice?
services, you know who to call.
Yeah. So and
Any
besides
thieving
that,
related services. I might need to be slightly more
you need
specific.
ball kicking services.
You should always respect the hyphen. Serious death or injury could occur.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening, or also potentially, I suppose, watching. But really, you're just listening.
I
to the
don't
video.
need to thank you because I've already thanked you because I can read your mind.
That makes
not how
no
that
fucking
works.
sense
That does
at
not-
all.
that's not how that
That's
works.
like not even remotely close to sense.
It's not even. That's not how that works.
See, I knew that would annoy them. Because I'm a dick.
That you are, my friend. That you are.
I have one of those too.
Yeah.
Not for
I
long,
used to.
motherfucker.
Oh no!
I moved on to kicking dicks now. I'm going crazy.
Oh!
Thank you. Goodbye.
Rate us 5 stars.
Yeah, do that too.
Or I'll read your
And
mind.
like the video version and leave a comment. And just hug your loved ones because you don't know when Mr. Backspace is
No,
coming from.
Jesus Christ, that is terrifying.
It's my fault.